Hello everyone. Today we discuss broadly on what economics based decisions of a manager are. For purposes of economics, we shall define a manager as one who is an allocator of in shortage resources. There is a scarcity of resources. He allocates those in shortage resources to accomplish specified objective or objectives. The objective can be to maximize profits or to maximize sales revenue or just to grow. To be efficient and effective, a manager must know the structure of the market he functions in, the environmental context, the macro environmental context, the industry environmental context in which he functions, and also the limits of the resources that he can command. So, in managerial economics, what helps is the industrial organization approach of structure, conduct, performance, the SCP industrial organization approach. Let us briefly examine these elements by taking the aviation industry as an example. Managers need to know the concentration. Is it an oligopoly? Are there only few? Or is it a monopoly? So, the airline industry, there are only a few operators. Air India, the Indigo, and also SpiceJet. So, the concentration is limited, oligopolistic. Only a few players are there. Entry is difficult. Capital costs are high. Aircraft costs are high. Regulatory requirements are high. So entry costs are high. Entry barriers to entry exist. So not many people to compete. Product differentiation exists. Indigo differentiates on its quality of service, on its on-time arrival and on-time departure, punctuality. Whereas Air India Express competes on low pricing. The conduct element brings in pricing, maybe dynamic pricing. The price today for a seat on the airline is not the price tomorrow. It depends on demand and supply. Similarly, designing the product which is offered differs. Promotion. How do we promote and where do we promote? How do we advertise? All that matters. Being innovative continuously matters. So performance is dependent on efficiency. The inefficient operators go out. Kingfisher went out. Jet Airlines went out. That is because of inefficiency. Progress or growth depends on your performance. So the SCP framework works. Now let us try to see, we talk so much about market. How do we define a market? A market is a place where there are buyers and sellers. They are in touch with one another. It can be directly or through dealers. The price is the key thing. The price at which the buyers are looking for a product, the price which the sellers are willing to give. So the equilibrium point has to be the price determining point or the output determining point. We'll refer to that later. Now, what are the managerial decision touch points? Managers really need to make decisions by taking into account how can we beat the competitors? How can we thrive in the given market? So the decisions pertain to how can I what are the logistics or how can I bring in my goods which I have purchased, the raw materials. How can I finish out the finished product or how can I sell out? What are the channels through which I can? So the outbound logistics matter. Similarly, for value and efficiency which customers look to, how do we become more efficient in value? Similarly, I have to look at reducing costs continuously, bring down the costs of finance. Can I exploit, I'm sorry, the inefficiency of my competitors, trace them, and then beat them at it? So the economic decisions of a manager are based on the demand and supply factors, the costs of production, the delivery of value, which depends on the pricing, the input output relationship, trying to maximize return on investments, strategies for growth, and the functioning within the structure of a given competitive market. So it all boils down to production decisions, what, where, exchange decisions for whom, where, process decisions, how, finance decisions from where and at what costs, consumption decisions, how much and what to consume. So this input-output relationship we can capture in a simple production function, where Y is a function of land or space, labor, capital, raw materials, and efficiency parameter. So Y is a function of L, labor, Y is output, it's a function of labor, of space. It can be virtual space. In an online business, it is virtual space that you have to pay for. Whatever are the costs, capital, raw materials, and the parameter of technical efficiency. I'm able to deliver more value if I'm able to technically be more efficient in my input output relationship. So, finally, managerial economics is about the application of economic theory and decision science tools to solve managerial decision problems. Thank you.